Chris Spiker here. I'm Aaron Goldstein. We are here with Leo Olmedo.
How you guys doing?
Good. The name of your company, Pure Signs Wholesale.
You got it?
Where'd you come up with that name?
Took me some time, but that's what we do, signs. You know, we
Pure-
focus on good quality signs.
Purely Signs Wholesale.
Yeah.
Wholesale means,
Well, you know, in marketing nowadays and age, we kind of eliminated the middleman, so a lot of people are buying wholesale, and we've kind of had to, you know, fit that niche. We do nationwide, so you know, wholesale is a good key term that, you know, we are the direct fabricators, so we are able to offer that price to even local companies.
what was the term I see? Hometown sign fabricator. That's on your phone message.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Wholesale signs, I mean, well, how else would you do it?
Retail, you know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand that they're sometimes the local sign they buy might be outsourced as well, and that's where we come in. We don't get a lot of credit for it, but we do fabricate nonstop. That's what we focused on, is keeping our guys busy. So we've done a lot of wholesale nationwide.
So Leo, is that like me going someplace and ordering this shirt with embroidery on it, and then finding out they just go over to B's Embroidery
Exactly.
and they have Beth do it,
Could happen. you
and
know?
then double the price or add
Exactly.
whatever?
I've always made it a solid point that we can save a lot of, especially smaller companies that are starting out, that it's a hidden cost they don't really know about. They need a good quality sign. And especially to bring people in, they don't understand the importance. You know, a lot of people kind of put it to the side, but they don't understand that that is the beacon. That is what brings people in. So what we do is we specialize in customizing people's logos to fit their storefront. And that's what we've kind of honed in and started perfecting, is that specific thing, is people's channel letter signs. Because we do hand make them. It's kind of a rare process. A lot of people have it automated, but we have a process that we are able to create in a very efficient way, but very effectively as well, with a lot of little family secrets that we have as far as how we manufacture. And we are able to keep up, you know, and really fabricate that product very quickly and efficiently. We also visit the sign shows and stuff too. So you know, there's always something going on where there's new industry, new tech,
New
you
stuff.
know, always.
And you must be like on the cutting edge. I bet you're the innovator every once in a while.
We try. Yeah, we have to. You know, we're on Amazon and eBay. That's where we started, and that's really what it boils down to. Is, you know, we've kind of started with, you know, selling nationwide and trying to bring it to people's houses or businesses everywhere. You know, because a lot of people, you know, need that quality sign, and we're able to produce it, and not only just make the sign, but we also do the artwork and everything that includes that. So there's permit pulling, all kinds of things that go
Yep.
with it. And it gets pretty extensive, and people don't understand that. So we are there to walk them through it. Yeah.
The wow factor is big.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, get ready, man. This is a great time for you to ask a question. I mean, this is cool. Do you have like a storefront that we could go look at?
We have our storefront where we basically advertise as our website. You know, we do have a location you can come in, and the thing is we don't. The way I like to explain it is we don't have a product that we just pull off the shelf.
Yeah.
Everything we make is custom made. So someone comes in and just wants standard letters, they don't understand that there's still tons of options with those channel letters that will not affect the price. You know, the colors of the materials don't matter. We're still making it from scratch. We bring in, you know, full sheets of flat material. And, you know, we have a couple videos on YouTube that are, you know, getting some leeway with
Yeah.
our clients, because they're starting to understand like the actual process of where it goes from raw material to a finished product, and it's a beautiful process. I mean, if you watch just a little snippet of it, you can see that there's a lot of love and a lot of passion that goes into every sign we make, and it's a
Passion
beautiful.
has to go into every product.
Yeah.
You want somebody with passion, you know, recording the show, shooting the show, making your sign.
I like to say that I I get the opportunity to work with a lot of passionate individuals, and I get to help them protect their passion, because if they choose the wrong sign company, you know, 5 years down the road, if that sign's not illuminating, it's not doing its job.
Yeah.
So our job is to make sure it's efficient as possible. You know, we're making it right.
You see the ones that are faded or peeling, and you go, "Oh boy, that's kind
You
of
know,
like."
it was cheap then. You know,
Yeah,
but when
and it still looks cheap.
yeah, yeah, it might look okay to start, but people don't understand what the valley does to it. You know, like as far as the
Oh, we're the ultimate test.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of. I think we have some testing plants. We've done some simple signs for.
Yeah.
I guess there's a Mitsubishi plant out there in Mojave, I think. thing. And we've worked with them, and I was just so intrigued to find out that this is where they go to test all their seals and all their plastic that they put out there.
You want freezing, you want 115 degrees, you want wind pelted by sand.
Yeah, and especially like the sandblasting. That's literally what happens out here.
Yeah.
We get our signs sandblasted. So it's a beautiful thing to be able to work with high quality materials that can still, even though we live in a crazy environment like that, it withstands it. Because then what that means is we ship our signs nationwide, around oceans, or it doesn't matter, but they withstand. It's beautiful.
And you live in the Antelope Valley.
Yeah.
What do you think of this place?
I love it. I actually moved away for a long time and I came back. I think a lot of people do that.
How long have you been in this business?
Well, I've been doing signs since I was 12. That's when I had my first job, and it was working for family. And we've been legit doing the business full force since 2010, so 9 years now almost, in July.
It's supporting you.
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah. I love this town, I really do.
And what's the best way to contact you?
Well, we've created a process to make it really easy for our customers. So our website, puresignswholesale.com, we have some forms on there per lighting style that you're interested in, and there's a simple form to fill out, and then our team gets on it, and within 24 hours get you an estimate of what it'll cost, and then kind of start digging into the details of your sign to start getting a more detailed examination of what the whole situation is, as far as, does it need indoor signs, does it need outdoor signs, like what, so it goes into depth, but we get into it really quick, because we're already part of the town here, so we know what rules fly and what rules don't fly, and what areas allow certain things. So with one call to the city, we can figure out what your building, needs. So it's a process. It's really awesome as far as how quick we're able to do it. It's not, instead of getting on the phone with you and asking 1,000 questions.
This is not going to be a 6-month process.
Yeah, so
much quicker.
It's really nice.
And then how did you get into the sign business?
Well, like I said, since I was a kid, since 12, I've been fabricating, and just little things, starting doing just bending metal, aluminum, and then moving up to fabrication, and then ultimately design. My store's a little long, but the way it boils down to it is that I started selling on eBay as a young adult, and that's where it all came in, and got some hits on there, and started shipping nationwide. That was the main thing. Is I didn't want to compete with local people here, because I've done business wholesale-wise with people here. So for many, many years, I stayed away, and just did my thing nationwide, because there's plenty of business out there, and I have all the other states, so I never really worried about here. But now we're starting to do that. So it sucks to have to compete with people that you enjoy spending time with, or doing business with, but it's time. We got to help our community, and we got to jump into here and help as well. So we're really looking forward to that.
Well, I think there's always good room for a good sign company.
Well, thank you.
Good competition.
I'm glad you said that, because it's good to be welcomed here. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a free country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful country.
And then, how long does it take to fabricate and deliver a sign?
We can make them pretty quick, but what we say is we usually ask for 2 weeks, so 10 business days to get your sign made and delivered to you. So if there's going to be installation included, we ask for another week. But besides that, it all boils down to when that artwork's complete. So we do offer, especially for our local clients, free artwork with their purchase. So once we get the estimate, we're able to kind of hone down what they need, and then the time. Basically, we take our sweet time with the artwork. As long as the client's willing, we go back and forth. We have some clients that's taken 6 months to a year to revise their artwork, but since it's included, our goal is to always project exactly what they want on paper before we fabricate anything.
Yeah.
That's the goal, even if it's just an outline. That's
Paper's
off.
cheap.
Yeah, aluminum's not, especially right now.
It's not so forgiving. So you do cans.
We call those channel letters.
Do you actually paint onto?
No. We do paint, and
nice.
it's like a high quality acrylic based paint that is made for the sun. It's like a satin finish for the sign industry. Beautiful Matthews paint system. Really strong stuff, durable. It's comparable to powder coating in a sense.
Oh yeah.
It's really good stuff. Yeah.
Neon?
We of course have access to it, but we do not push it at all. We don't recommend it. There's just a lot of service
high
issues.
maintenance.
Exactly.
Oh, service issues. That's a better word.
Yeah.
It breaks down and then somebody's got to fix it and it costs money and it's like,
It's expensive.
you should buy
But
the other kind of sign.
the LEDs are just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as the quality and the amount of electricity they save, people don't understand. Even just retrofitting a sign and changing it out, 70 to 90% of your electricity can be saved
Wow.
of what you're spending. You
So
know what I mean?
you-
So if you add that up over the year, 5 years, 10 years,
Pay for that in 2 years.
yeah. So there's a lot of win-wins with it. We also, of course, offer financing in multiple platforms so that that's not an issue. You know, we have a lot of our financiers pretty much competing against each other to offer 6 months no credit check financing, or no, I'm sorry, 6 months no interest financing, things like that. That really give incentive to people to be able to invest in their storefront and then give their business and their passion an opportunity to get some ground in the local business.
You mentioned the YouTube videos. How do we find those on YouTube?
In Pure Signs, puresignswholesale.com. Just type that in, and
There
you'll
it
see
is.
our videos.
So I still think I want to do a tour.
Come by.
You have an interesting
anytime.
project in there or an interesting client that doesn't mind being videotaped.
Yeah, we do some non-disclosure agreements with
Yeah.
any wholesale companies that we do work with, especially nationwide. So there are some projects we really like to just keep to ourselves and stuff, but I don't think you're going to say anything if you come and just watch. I don't think you're coming with cameras, so we're fine.
I'm coming with cameras.
No. Well, if you do, we
Because
can
we love to tell the story. How you got involved in the business and your background is fascinating, and those are the sorts of things that people love to know about.
Yeah, and you're welcome anytime. Just give us a call, and we really look forward to it.
We've been talking with Leo Almedo from Pure Signs Wholesale. Thanks for being on the show. Thanks for being a chamber member.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.